Yeah. Lady Justice in the house.
Keeping the balances of justice level with the light of liberty shining bright.
Hey, what's their major malfunction? Tyranny, right?
Lady Justice inviting all the people out on an adventure. Let's go see what we can find. Who's in? Well, hello everyone out there. Peace. It's Lady Justice, Liberty Press, and I'm going to be making some phone calls today in regards to my case out of Sarasota, Florida, when I was kidnapped off of the public sidewalk. First, I was assaulted, very violently, I might add. I was assaulted. I was left with bruising, believe it or not, over that assault. And then I was kidnapped. Prior restraint actually came calling because where I was in the sidewalk was never used, and 5 different other individuals that was there also recording told me at no part of the sidewalk in which I was standing was ever used, ever touched, ever nothing. It was just, anyway, based upon that prior restraint, because I was kidnapped and taken away, so I could not do the recording in which I was there for, the documentation in which I was there for. So the free press was not allowed. My free press was not allowed to document that evening. Anyway, moving forward, I am getting ready to call the judge's office to find out if I can in fact do Zoom. The fact whether I have a public pretender was never even sought after in the first court. I did make a motion to dismiss in the first court, and I do need to make that same motion, I believe, to this current judge, because the first judge only wanted to hear if I wanted to say I was guilty or not guilty, and because I chose not to take their plea. I just wanted to take a quick moment to remind everyone what that deal arrangement would have been had I chose to take a plea deal when I went to court in Sarasota. So let's make a deal, Sarasota Court Edition. Behind Curtain A, we have a one-time $58 fee, so you can do 15 hours worth of community service. And then we have a 3-month probation, charging you $50 per month for that probation. And then thirdly, we're also going to give you behavior modification classes. So then I went back into court to let the judge know that I'm not taking the plea deal. And that's when the state then offered what was behind Box B. I would have had to have paid either a $400 or a $450 fine. I quickly said, no deal. They entered a plea of not guilty for me. Because again, I would not take their plea. They offered me 2 different pleas back to back. Anyway, fast forward, we're going to make this phone call and see what we can find out. And I'm calling to find out, it's my understanding when I was in court earlier that Quartermain would be my judge for my case. And I need to find out if I can do this over Zoom, if at all possible.
Okay, what's the case number?
It would, I believe.
Okay, so, it's set on 6/21, so you could just log into the, Zoom at that time, at 10.
Okay, that's fine, but I need to figure out the numbers and everything for that Zoom. I'm not from Florida.
I can give that to you.
Okay, that would be great.
Yeah, no problem. Are you ready?
I am. Okay, and also I need to get an email address if I could for the court clerk there. I do need to email a motion to dismiss.
Okay, that's all through the e-portal. So, you would go through the clerk of court for that.
The clerk of court?
Yeah, just, Sarasota clerk of court, and that's all the e-portal. And they have instructions on there on how to, do that.
Okay. Through the e-portal. I'm trying to make notes so I don't have to call you back because I will. I mean, if I don't.
Well, if you have questions with that, you would need to call them, and they could walk you through that process.
Okay, and what's their phone number?
It's a Sarasota clerk of court.
Again, ma'am, I'm not from here. I'm not even from the state of Florida. I don't know your system, honestly. I don't. So that's why I'm asking you. I'm sure you have that number somewhere in your Rolodex.
Okay, go on Google and go on Sarasota Clerk of Court.
Okay.
All the information you need is on that.
Go on Google and the Sarasota
Clerk of Court.
Clerk of Court. Okay. Thank you. Customer service sucks nowadays, doesn't it? You have a fabulous day. Okay, you hear that? She didn't have the time or the efforts or whatever to pass me on a phone number. I don't know how many times I've passed on phone numbers for others. They had nothing to do with the business that I was working for. That's just called customer service and when you're working with the public. Anyway, that was a kind of a little mini test I had going on. Anyway, we'll move forward. Let me get everything lined up and then we'll be back.